I think I've partly recovered from my head injury when I landed in this castle with my rocket pack. I was supposed to go to this place, but just that you know, the Prince of Persian Clone 747 had been went out. At present, I'm watching his progress through the CCTV of the entire castle. Now, I need to mention here, this is one of those games that many people feel. That's why we got so many clones of them, and the cloning guy is working on 7475 if this prince feels his duty. So far, he is doing very well. My head hurts a lot. Okay, as you can see, Prince of Persian is a platform game. There's few of traps, jumps, and you need to be very agile to, let's say, pass this game. Your weapon is a sword which you rarely use unless you run into soldiers known as turban heads. Yeah, I gave them those names, and 747 actually took that name to his mind. So you can see 74, I did spend a lot of time to, let's say, upgrade his abilities, make sure that he's a very good fencer. This actually helps him to, let's say, deal with all those Arabian Nights easily. As you can see, this is very quite instinctual, but it does not help him much. For most of the time, you do not die by the enemies, you die by gravity. Actually, the gravity is one of the most dangerous opponents in this game, where most of the time you'll fall and die, which is what made the Prince of Persian franchise distinct. Well, it really did not do well in the NES game, but it do well in a lot of other platforms who actually took this to advantage. This is one of the games where the 2D platform actually went well to the 3D, just to let you know. And you can see even in the 2D form, it's kind of a pain to go through it. You need to be very good at it. And just let you know, the fencing is so tough that sometimes if you stab the other person, he may be stabbing you, and you two end up killing each other on the same time, which is a very kind of, let's say, pity when that happens, because my head really hurts. Because when that happens, you really lost a lot of progress. Thankfully, the save system allows you to, let's say, deal with all these problems easily. Anyway, you still need to open the traps, and here he goes into the next level. Hopefully he will do well, and he'll be able to find his princess. Okay, that's the download code, and to the next level, level 9. Now, this game is always the same thing. It's the same thing by, let's say, going through the mains and, let's say, go through the next door. It's not necessary to kill all of the palace guards, but eventually the game make it necessary because all the guards will be standing on critical area, blocking away. Yes, that is a tip to let you know how to play this game. If you see a guard blocking away, you are in the right direction. If you see the guard in the way, that means you are not in the right direction. That is how this game goes. Now, a lot of paths are necessary to go through because you need to, let's say, trigger the trapdoors open. And the only way to trigger the trapdoors open is actually step on the trapdoors. Now, actually, he has been drinking a little bit too much. If I were him, I would just say, don't drink too much of a potion, because many of those potions can be poisonous. Not all, but once in a while, you try to poison those animals. I mean, that was really bad. You should have put a trap over there. I know he said yes, but that is too crappy. That is too cheeky. That is cheating, man. There's no way for him to react. Which fortunately he did. Thankfully he'll be dead by now. Okay, come on, and let's go through here. How to open the door? Trigger the trapdoor. That's how to do it. Okay, let's go to the next part. Run. Don't turn back. Oh. I thought this would be falling bridge, but now it didn't. The trap turns out to be a turban guy blocking away. Okay, keep on jumping, and make sure you don't fall, because you can see a lot of holes at the bottom. There is a pitfall pin, there's a punching trap on there. Now, long jump, you need to be very good at it, because if you miss that jump right, you actually lose that entire progress. There's no way for you to climb up and try that again, just let you know that. So how do you let's say solve that problem? You fall to your death. I mean, that was the purpose of the whole there. Okay, he just went there to drink the potion. And he'll be climbing down. Alright, move on, come on. Move down. Careful. Alright. Now, most important thing is to take your time when you are playing this. Which you will do it if you're an adult, but if you're a kid, kids are kids. The only thing they will be like patience, so there's no offense, so let's say nothing for me to say over here. So let's watch him climb and let's say pass to the other area. Okay, there's a trapdoor, go through. Actually this trapdoor is kind of easy. This is how scary it looks. You just run through it and it will be, let's say, just make sure you don't go through it slowly. If you go through it, so you will die. I mean the sliding move, remember? You'll do it. There. And here another guy, and there is a trapdoor down there. Now that's the way for you to let's say go down the high level. Yeah, as I mentioned, take your time. That is how you deal with Prince of Persian. Now Prince of Persian actually reminds me a lot of the early movie, either the early Arabian Nights or Arabian Days, where all the game sucks. Well, we actually tried to let's say find a Disney version, I mean the NES version of Disney Aladdin, but turns out it was a crappy one, so we decided to do this instead. And I need to admit, this was kind of good. I mean, it's a tough game. It's a game that designed for older teens or let's say young adults. This is not a game for children because, as I mentioned, they don't have the let's say patience, or they don't have the mindset to know that they have to do this, do that to get the door open. There are more things that are happening here which are kind of tough. Now, just let you know, sword fight goes into it. Once is parry and the other is stab. Make sure that you use both of them at the right time, because eventually different turbulent guys react differently, but most of the time they are not very good fencers and you can kill them easily. Okay. Now, how many minutes we have left? 35 minutes. You need to be fast over here. Now, actually the game can be completed in half an hour if you know where to go. Because there are a lot of places to run to, and I mean kids really don't know what to do, they're running around like crazy. And just that you know, they see the turtle guy hiding there, you can see the sword, let's say. Now, there's one thing I need to point out which kind of weird. You notice this instead of sword fights, there's no hard weapons in this castle. I mean, there are spears, there are axes, daggers is a weapon. How about hammers? Now, for Arabians, it seems like they really have the fascination for the Arabian swords. Oh my, that was scary. And that's why most of the time we see Arabian movies, right? They got this large cutlass, or let's say large, very wavy, or let's say one-sided combat sabers which they use, which is not really seen in this movie since they're all holding rapiers for no good reason. Okay, here we go, slide down and go to the next part. Oh, that was cheeky. No one would expect let's say this kind of track in here. Who would let's say put this in? Now, I recall playing this game as a kid. I got a lot of these Prince of Persian clones killed, which is kind of a sad thing. And throughout this game, I could remember my older cousin who was married there was able to go through halfway. Even he also gave up to certain levels because he was not able to go through a maze. He has no idea where to go to. Just let you know how tough this game was for older ones. So if your kid can't beat it, you really can't blame a kid for that. So this game is definitely not for younger audience. Not to say it got mature contents, but you kids will not be able to focus for so long. I would say it's a good way to train you if you want to, but actually that's not encourageable. Okay, I got 32 minutes to fight the princess and hopefully kill Jafar. I think he would have told you Jafar is his prime minister, right? Now for some reason, maybe he has told you before, Jafar is always a minister and Jafar is always evil, just like in most of murder movies. You know the butler did it, and that was a very tricky trick. Oh god, they should have done that. And here we go, climbing more. Now you can see there are a lot of platforms that require to let's say do a long jump. So make sure you get enough running momentum so you can reach to the other side. and be mentally prepared that a lot of times you will fall and you need your hands to grab to go to the other area. So let's put it this way. To pass this game, you need to be a very good acrobat, which I believe is what's happening to a Prince of Persian, which should not be a prince at all. He looks more like a thief. Yes, that is the original of Paladin, which there are a lot of castle climbing, and this all appears due to the movies in the 60s or in the 50s, where they created Arabian characters in this way, and that is why it becomes a trope, and most of the time you see it this way. Get used to it. And for me to point out one very strange thing, if you have seen cowboy movies, you should know that they're actually Western version of samurais. They behave the same way, in a lot of ways. So Arabians are thieves, cowboys are samurais. That is how, let's say, European, let's say, describe Asian people or people that they, let's say, are unfamiliar with. They need to come up with something that makes them think and, let's say, be familiar with. These are why the characters are created this way. Now I need to kill this skeleton, and hopefully the next one will be Jafar. Why do I say so? Eventually, you only run into 2 skeletons in this game. I think the 747 I told you who's already on the other side. I think he already killed the first skeleton in the game. So after the second skeleton, I think we are almost to the end. Yeah, with that password, I'm kinda certain we are coming to the end of the fight. 30 minutes left. Here we go. Still more platforming, more place to fall, more traps, and more jumping. Yeah, I may admit, after this I'll be a goddamn parkour expert. Okay, one more jump at the top. Now there's one thing I need to point out. The reason why a lot of people consider this game sucks. It's not because the platforms are so difficult, it's because, to be fair, and because of part of that, yes, all the movements are clunky. Yes, you feel like you are moving not in a Gundam, you are more like moving in a Power Ranger Zoid, which is a very bulky robot, and all your movements are very tough. Yes, you can long jump, but your movements are limited, and yeah, very clunky, very tough. So you will enjoy the fights because you need to have stand a strong ground to win a sword fight. But when it comes to the, let's say, the platforming, this game really hurts you a lot. It's not to mention that 747 is very good at jumping on it. The reason over here 7474 is able to do this because he's lucky. And you can see he's been running through a lot of platforms with nothing, and he has finally got to the princess. And I believe there's an antidote to give her, right? Oh, there's no such thing as antidote. And that's the end of it, with the death of the Jafar. Yeah, the tyrant Jafar. Jafar is more like Prime Minister over here. That is the end of the game. Now, if you excuse me, I'm not going to trust my rocket back. I have a rocket, and I need to go to space because there are some aliens I have to personally deal with. See you then.